everyone, welcome back to my channel, Royal Glad Podcast. I'm Fionella. I'm very happy you are here today. So today's episode, I think is going to be really fun because we want to talking about something people always have to debate about the existences of ghosts or the paranormal experience or something like that. So when we're talking about the podcast, ghost stories always become a part of the conversation. Especially now, horror stories from anonymous contributors have become incredibly popular. Some people is definitely believe in existences of ghosts, but there are also quite a few who don't. That's why I have invited two guys today who will share their experience about existences of ghosts. So welcome Ilma and Rizka. Welcome Ilma and Rizka. How are you today, guys?
We're good. Thank you
Yeah.
for having us, Pio.
Okay, alright. So these two guys have two different opinion about their belief in existences of ghosts. Well, I heard that Ilma doesn't believe in existences of ghosts, right?
Yeah, I just don't believe that ghosts exist.
Manuel Rizka is believe in existences of ghosts or something like the paranormal experience, right?
Yeah, because I've got my own experience and I got story from the people around me.
Alright. So now I'm a little curious about something, guys. Can you explaining about your opinion about the belief in existences of ghosts? So maybe I can start with Rizka first.
As I said before, Miss Vio, I believe in their existence because I've got my own experience and I only believe in what I experience.
So what about you, Ilma? What the reason behind your disbelief about the existences of ghosts?
Yeah, I haven't experienced it by myself like Rizka did, and also I believe that in every horror incident or horror story, I really believe that there is a logical explanation behind that. So, about the existence, the ghost itself, I think no, I can't believe that.
Okay, alright. I think we can start listening our first stories from Kariska, maybe.
Alright. So one night I slept as usual in my room. There's a closet that the lock of the door is broken. And the closet is on the left side of my room and my bed is on the right side. And in that time I slept facing the left side. So when I open my eyes, I automatically call the closet. So in one night I suddenly woke up because of noise. In my eyes caught a movement of my closet door that was opening and closing over and over again. And I am scared that time. After that, I called my mom, but she didn't come. So I forced my eyes to shut and go back to sleep.
Oh, so according to Rizka, she think that it's unusual activity, right? Like maybe it's impossible if some doors can have been opened by the wind while the windows were closed, right? So
Yes.
what do you think, Ilma, about the first Rizka story?
I think it is just like some mechanical issue because like Rizka mentioned before about the lock of the door of closet is already broken. So I think it is because it's broken.
Alright.
And why it's become something that scary stories is because it is midnight, right? And she is alone in her room. Of course, she feel like some like nuances or something that, and also she already called her mom, but she doesn't come. Well, because she's alone in midnight. I think everything is logic, like it is midnight and the lock is broken and she is alone. That's why it has become a horror story. I think it would be a different story if it happened like in the afternoon, yeah, in a day.
So according Ilma, it can be explained logically, right?
Yes.
Maybe this guy just a terror today,
Yeah.
and there was not really ghost there.
Yeah.
Okay, so well, talking about the ghost that have physical form, do you have any stories, Iska, where the ghost is actually appears? Who knows? It maybe can change Ilma perspective about the existences of ghosts.
Yeah, I've got this story from my friend. So, my mom's friend was walking on the street on a night time. She was alone. When she walked, she caught a coconut lying on the ground.
Coconut?
Yes.
Okay.
She picked that coconut up, and after that, she heard a laugh, but there was no one there. After she looked down at the coconut, the coconut is already turned into a head, or that we call the Japanese.
I think I've already heard of it.
I think it's a little bit scary for me because stories about kalapa and kepala in Indonesia is something familiar in our country, especially in Indonesia. So, what's your opinion, Ilma, about this? After all, the ghost has a physical form in this story.
Okay, about this actually, I have a question for Rizka. Do the coconut tree is a common thing in her village, in your mom's friend village?
Yeah, they were living near like a beach. I think.
Well, I think it's also logical. Like it's a really common thing that there are plenty of coconut trees, and when we just walk around and we find, oh, there's a coconut. I think that's so logic and so common, right? And about it turned to the head or something, actually I have no logical explanation about that, but I think, well, if it's really true, I will believe that there is a ghost, but that's not her real experience. That's not her friend's real experience. It's just about her friends and her mom's friends. So, well, we still can't believe with that. It is just a story, not a fact. That's why.
Oh, so maybe the sounds can come from an animal, maybe.
Yeah, and I think it's come back when it's night, right?
Yeah. Always.
And she walks alone. That's why.
Every activity of ghost or paranormal experience as well always night.
Yeah, and you know what? Our country is called like the most schizophrenic. You know, right? Yeah.
So talking about something is familiar in our country, like the ghost stories in our country or paranormal experience, something like that. So do you have any stories that is like, oh, it's familiar in our country, maybe?
Yeah, I got this story from my auntie. When my mom's still young, she bring her sister to her friend's house. When they got there, they got served a wungkusan or Japanese dessert. Only my auntie who ate it. A few days later, my auntie got sick, and in around that time, in one day, there was a person who caught a tuyul coming out from another house, then go to my mom's friend's house. Because of that, there was many people that losing their money on my mom's friend's neighborhood. Their suspect grew bigger, and the neighborhood start fighting with my mom's friend's dad. They beat his up until death and drag him along to another village and reach a railway that was far from there. And there was also many police gathered around the house, and the house is already destroyed by the neighbor and flattened to the earth.
Okay, alright. When we are talking about the tuyul, there is actually is particularly common occurrence in our country. So especially topic like the black magic forward or something like that is very familiar. And in my own village, there was also an incident about tuyul. So someone was walking at night, and they said that the tuyul is follow them all the way home. Even the little kid in their house is suddenly crying, maybe because they can't see the tuyul. So personally, I believe in tuyul. But what do you think, Ilma, about this?
Well, actually, everyone knows tuyul.
All right.
But about believing it, actually, I think if we try to logically think about this story, we have some big issue to discuss than the tuyul about. Okay, first, there's no real evidence that she or the family is really have tuyul, and we can't try to find the evidence because everyone just beat them up until dead. I mean, in this country, bro. Okay, we have a lot of big issue that let's say they are really the reason why many money is lost or whatever is that. But I think this decision to kill the family and even to break their house, oh my god, that's a terrible decision, I think, because we can't find any evidence because of that. And finally, the people that got arrested is not the one we suspicious about, but the neighborhood just think that we already lost our money and we suspect a person, but the one who arrested and come to the jail is us. That's a very terrible thing, right?
So, why would they just burn their house and kill the person instead of trying for figure out what's really going on, right?
Right.
So, all right.
I think the whole story is just not logic at all.
Right. But the tuyul is like the popular urban legend in Indonesia.
Right.
But you still like little skeptics about this.
Well, I never met the tuyul itself, so I don't believe that.
And so when we're talking about the urban legend, so Rizka, do you have any stories about urban legend in our country?
Yeah, this story is about a grandchildren and her grandma. So in it also in the night time, after the children and the grandma goes to a wedding ceremony, and in their way back home, the children saw a waving figure. So the boys walk closer to it, and the grandma only realized it when she got home. And his grandpa is actually a shaman. He tried to reconnect with the boy, and he got a, I don't know, not feeling, got something that say the boy is got kidnapped by a wewe gombel.
Oh, we go back.
In that wewe gombel place, the boy got offered a delicious food or a pool, and the grandfather said, "Don't choose a food, don't choose food, because if the boy choose food, he will stay with the wewe gombel and cannot come home."
So still haven't find the children, but the grandfather can sense it.
Yes. After his grandpa got something about the children occasion,
Like institution.
Yes, maybe.
Intuition. I'm sorry, not institution.
intuition, yes. The father walked out their house to search for that boy, and he found a kandi or
What is it?
comic jar.
Like jars.
Yes. The grandpa found his grandchildren inside the kandi, and the grandpa asked his grandchildren, "Why did you ask spoon?" And the children said, "Because I'm already full. I eat a lot at the wedding ceremony."
That's a good.
So, what do you think, Ilma, about this? So, Wewe Gombel is like and some stories and iconic in our country.
Well, yeah, I think we in our generation we sure come Wewe Gombel is common thing, because when we haven't go home like in the Maghrib, And no, not of course not late night. Just maghrib, like our mom usually or our parents usually you should go home before maghrib or you'll catch by wewe gombel, like something like that. And actually I don't know how, I think it still doesn't if we try to logically think about this story, maybe we can think about how the kid is when he think she or he when he feel like there is a people who have, maybe it is really a people. I think when we think about the kid he is a brave kid and he sees someone waving at him and he just with his grandmother, so I think he really think that, oh, someone wave at me, so I will follow him or follow them, and then well he got lost. And until this part of story it's the logic, but after the wewe gombel things, I don't know.
Maybe it's just some imagination, or maybe like,
well, I think maybe it's just a regular story about the missing kid, but it becomes a horror story because our tradition, our urban legend, you know, for the next generation, they can share story that when we go with our parents or our grandmother or our when you go with adults, just don't follow everyone, don't bother stranger, and maybe if we just talk like that, a kid will, emang kenapa? What's wrong about that? But if it becomes a horror story, maybe a kid will, oh, well, yeah, if I'm not following my mother, or if I just following stranger, maybe I will catch by wewe gombel.
So especially back in these days, there was no telephone, maybe like, so if some kids is missing, it can be really hard to find them. Okay, right.
I got another story, Miss Vio.
Wow, what is it?
So,
You really have a lot of story, right?
yes, many people tell me about it. There was a family that lived near a forest. They make their living by hunting. In one night, the father and the oldest son goes hunt, and after the father throw arrow at something, they walk closer to get the hunt. But it turns out to be a white genderuwo.
Oh, Kuduro also have different color.
Yeah. After that, they run away. After they got exhausted, they rest near some banana trees.
Okay.
But in that trees, suddenly a kuntilanak flew around the trees and laughing at them.
After Kuduro comes kuntilanak.
Yeah.
It's pretty scary for me.
Actually, I just wonder if actually they're not in the forest, but they're in the, like, you know, rumah hantu.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. We never know. We don't know.
Yeah. And the father got angry. Why are you laughing at me? I'm already exhausted. But the kuntilanak still laugh.
So the father is suddenly brave when it comes to kuntilanak, but run when it comes to genderuwo.
Yeah. Eventually, the kuntilanak flew away because a half step walked closer to them. It turns out to be another genderuwo.
Okay, what's color?
Black.
Oh, black.
Black. But it was not like usual genderuwo. He got a batik slave around his waist and a crown like he is from Keraton.
He is a king, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe they got.
Sultan Genderuwo ke-10.
Maybe they also got a case. Yeah. The genderuwo said, "Why did you kill my wife? She was pregnant."
Oh, so Genderuwo is married.
Yeah.
They're not living together.
She didn't do anything to you, right? The father said, "I didn't know she was your wife. I thought she was a deer." The genderuwo growled, "Blood must be paid by blood."
But I would be mad too if someone killed my wife.
Yeah. Like after they got home, the father taught his oldest child to clean himself and told his wife to lock the door. And in that night was a big wind flew around the house. And in the next morning, the young child got sick. His condition got worse days after days, and he can't swallow anything except a soft porridge in water.
Like the genderuwo is attacking their child, their young son.
I don't know, maybe he tried to, because that father is killed his wife and his child.
Why not his wife? Why not? Actually, it's supposed to the father because it is.
Yeah,
his
the
fault.
father who threw the arrow out. Yeah, because his condition got worse. They called a kiai to help them, but the boy's condition only got better in a short time. And the next time, he's sick again.
When he came to the doctor or to the hospital, they don't get like diagnosis.
Yeah, after that, they bring the child to the doctor, but the doctor cannot diagnose anything. And in the hospital, the boy said to his dad, "Father, I can't do this anymore. There was something eating out my stomach." And the father only cried. And in that time, the mother also came to a famous shaman place to help her children. And that shaman actually refused to help because he knows that Genderuwo got a strong power. But eventually, the shaman is agreed to help the children because the boy's condition. And after some time in the hospital, the boy want to come home, and because this condition got better, doctors allow it. And in their house, the boy's behavior turned drastically. He got mad easily and wanted things, this and this. He also want roast duck that was hard to chew because the tough meat. Even though in the past days he can swallow anything except
Right.
soft food. Yeah. And because of that, the shaman come to their place. He said to the father, "Let him go." But the father and the rest of the family just cried. The boy said, "I can't do this anymore. Let me go." And there was a red ball circling that boy's stomach. And after that red ball,
Everyone can see it,
yes,
but the kids not.
the kids can. And after that red ball reaching his neck, the boy's gone.
He died.
Yeah, he died.
Oh, alright. Such as scary stories because things like magic is very common in our country. So, what do you think, Ilma? Because this will be our end up of my podcast today, and the last story is really interesting and long. So,
Yeah.
what do you think, Ilma?
Actually, it is really interesting
Yes.
story about when go to forest and he. It's a very interesting story. Even you can make it a movie, I think, and it will be I think if Nadia Omara share this story, it will get like 10 million views. Because it is a really interesting story, but I don't know. I think I can't I can think logical this time because but about when doctor can't diagnose when this kid got sick. You know what? I think it because it may be right, maybe I don't know, maybe it because you know what, the quality of our hospital or medic, because I already I've heard some story when people just or someone got sick and even they already got checked in the best hospital in Indonesia, like let's say like and in Rumah Sakit Cipto Mangunkusumo or whatever it is in Jakarta, and they still got zero diagnosis, and they're starting maybe aku kena santet or maybe or something like that. But when they start maybe I should try to another country like in Penang or in Singapore. Well, they got the diagnosis. So I think probably it's not the the sick is no, it's not about the kid is not sick, or it's not about we can't detect, but we don't have the, how to say it, like yeah, we don't have a proper hospital or proper technology to detect it. And well, it becomes, maybe it is well, maybe, yeah, we never know, maybe the real story before it gets exaggerating and it got related to genderuwo and whatever it is. Maybe it's just about the story, how parents try to give the best medic to their child, but well, yeah, they already come to the kiai, already come to the shaman, and even in the hospital, and but they can't find the proper medical checkup or whatever it is for the children. So I think it just, and it's already become the great story or the horror story. Yeah, actually I think it's a more tragic story, because we lost a kid because we cannot detect.
So regarding this undetected illness, it could be because our quality of our hospital maybe, right? So finally we got the ended of my podcast, of our podcast today. So to wrap up today podcast, please guys, can you share your message or thought or something like that to our beloved listeners? We can start with Rizka first.
Alright, Miss Phil. As said in the intro before, I believe in what I experience, guys. And the rest of the story, I'll leave it up to you, to the audience.
So, Ilma.
Actually, I still stand with my thought before. Like, I still skeptic, or maybe not skeptic. I just don't believe about the existence of ghosts at all. But I do believe there are another life, or another, how to say, like another makhluk. Yeah, just live with us. I mean, we live in a very big universe, and I don't think we live alone here. Like, we just awake human, right? I believe in another planet. Maybe it's another
Alien maybe.
well, maybe, or maybe another universe. They're a really dragon.
Dragon.
But for ghosts, or especially the ghost that already turned into urban legend, I just can't believe it. Maybe until I would experience it by myself, but I hope I don't. Well, I don't no, I don't believe it at all, so I don't think I will experience it.
Okay guys, we're finally and wrap up our discussion today in my podcast about the existences of ghosts. So for me, the topic is very interesting and insightful. So how about you? You can drop your comment below. Thank you also to Ilma and Rizka for coming today.
Thank you, Theo, for having us.
Maybe next episode we want to talk about something more interesting. Maybe we can talk about alien.
Okay.
So thank you to all our listeners today. Have a great day and see you next episode. Thank you.
And thank you also for our cameraman Joyce.
Thank you.
Bye.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number since the number one. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.